Hello there. Welcome to the CBT Nuggets MicroNugget entitled The Windows Store. My name is Tim Warner. Have you used the App Store on your iOS device, such as your iPhone or your iPad or your iPod Touch? Or if you have a MacBook or an iMac, there's an App Store there as well. Did you know that Microsoft has an analogous App Store for their latest client operating system, Windows 8? Sure enough, what you're looking at right now is a Windows 8 desktop, what's called the Start screen, and one of those live tiles is in fact for the store. Now this store operates very similarly to the Apple App Store. These are applications, some free, some paid. Microsoft will take a cut. If you're interested in learning more about developing applications for the App Store, that's another subject for another time. But in this MicroNugget, I'm going to give you a brief overview of how Microsoft's App Store works. What you'll notice if we click the live tile is that this is a Metro style application. Microsoft changes that. I don't think they use Metro anymore. I'm not even keeping up on that. Anyway, what these Windows 8 applications are full screen experiences, as you see. There's no Windows Chrome involved. And the store is laid out very similarly to the Windows 8 Start screen and the Xbox and even Windows Phone home screens. Of course, that's all designed intentionally by Microsoft. Like we have in the Apple App Store, we have top paid and top free, and then we have categories of apps that we can scroll through, or if we're using a Windows 8 or Windows RT, I guess I should say, tablet device, we can swipe through the categories this way. Let's go into an entry of that App Store. I'll just choose this Disney Princess that looks like a paid app. You can see how it's been reviewed with stars immediately in its tile. The way the apps are laid out in the Windows App Store, again, are very similar to what you find with the Apple App Store. There's no question that there's been some creative interpretation going on. What I like about it is it's very cleanly laid out. What we see is a screenshot from the application. On the left, we have some security-related information. This app has permission to use. That's nice. The size of the app, so it'll tell you the footprint, the rating, the publisher, the description. Details lets you know whether it will run on Windows RT in addition to full desktop Windows 8. And of course, many folks who are interested in purchasing apps will look at the reviews. Common question is what payment methods are allowed by the App Store. We'll click Confirm here. We're asked to add our Microsoft account. A Microsoft account is exactly the same as your Apple account, your Apple ID, only this is Microsoft. And what you do with your Microsoft account details is, of course, attach a payment type, a credit card. So that's how you answer the question of applications. So let me step back. Let me come out into the Start screen, and I'm going to briefly show you quickly how to attach your Microsoft account to the Windows Store. From the Start screen, we can type Users, come down to Settings, and then click Users. If you're logged on as a domain user like I am, you can connect your Microsoft account. Otherwise, if you're logged on with a local account, you can define a new account that uses Microsoft instead of local credentials. There are many benefits to associating your Microsoft account with Windows 8, the main one being synchronizing your personalization settings and your app settings across multiple devices. Final thing I want to say, let me press the Windows key to come back to the desktop, is that when you download an app, it shows up right alongside all of your other apps on the Start screen and behaves exactly the same as they do. Over time, you'll find that your apps have updates available. This will be shown on the live tile. You see here that I have 15 app updates available. Let me finish this demonstration by showing you what the download experience is like. I've logged on as my Microsoft account identity. If we hit Updates in the upper right, we can selectively update just certain apps, or we can install them all. It's up to us. Let's come back to the main page, and I'm going to download Answers here just to show you what the experience looks like. This guy's free, so I don't have to pay anything. I click Install, it completes, press Windows key to come back, and we can see that the app is installing on my Start screen. You'll notice that my SkyDrive stuff, like calendar items, photos, and other settings are pre-populated. These are associated with my Microsoft account. We receive a notification that the application's been installed, and then to use our downloaded app, we can just tap or click it, depending upon what it is. Windows key to come home, and that completes the demo. I hope that this was informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.